a pair of titanic team-ups. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Friday, December 17th, 2021. This update is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us. That's Indie with a Y.
AEW.
Tonight's Rampage has some big tag team matches, literally. The Young Bucks, Adam Cole, and Bobby Fish team up for an 8-man tag against Orange Cassidy, Trent, Chuck Taylor, and Rocky Romero. There's also a 10-man tag set for tonight's show. The AEW Tag Team Champions, the Lucha Brothers, teaming up with Santana and Ortiz and Eddie Kingston to take on Daniel Garcia, 2.0, and the Acclaimed. Plus, Conti versus Penelope Ford in a submission match, and the return of Dan Lambert.
WWE.
Tonight's SmackDown is promoting the return of Universal Champion Roman Reigns. He was missing from last week's episode. Sarray is back on tonight's 205 Live. She will face Lash Legend. Kevin Owens confirmed on Thursday that he has re-signed with WWE. It's a multi-year deal. Owens said it's, quote, the best thing for my family, end quote. A-Kid is the number one contender for the Heritage Cup Championship. He earned that with a win over Nathan Fraser on Thursday's NXT UK. Also on that show, Charlie Dempsey choked out Joe Coffey with a Dragon Sleeper. GCW made a late addition to its Blood on the Hills show coming up tonight. Jonathan Gresham will defend the Ring of Honor World Championship against AJ Gray in a match that will be contested under Pure Rules.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor has some fresh matches on its weekend TV. Pure champion Josh Woods will face Dak Draper, plus Dante Caballero versus Matt Makowski, and a four-way between Joe Keys, Eric Martin, Adrian Soriano, and Rayo.
Impact Wrestling.
A stipulation is now added to the Knockouts Championship match at Hard to Kill. Mickie James will defend the gold against Deonna Purrazzo in a Texas death match. On last night's Impact Wrestling, X Division champion Trey Miguel beat John Skyler. Steve Macklin attacked and kidnapped Miguel after the match. Tenille Dashwood pinned one half of the Knockouts tag champs, Jesse McKay, thanks to an assist from Caleb, with a K. Also, Chris Bay beat Laredo Kid, Josh Alexander beat Rohit Raju, and Doc Gallows and Joe Doring beat Willie Mack and Rich Swann. Mack took the pin. The contract signing for the Hard to Kill main event ended with Matt Cardona inadvertently knocking out Chelsea Green with a steel chair. Tajiri is still the MLW middleweight champion. He defeated Atsuki Aoyagi in a title match that aired on last night's Fusion Alpha. That match happened last month at an All Japan show. Also on last night's Fusion, LA Park pinned Homicide, and Holodead beat Willow Nightingale. Plus, we were told that Calvin Tankman was taken to jail after he attacked Alex Kane and Mr. Thomas last week. Ring of Honor Women's Champion Roxy will be part of MLW's show in Dallas on January 21st.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Japan released the full cards for the Wrestle Kingdom 16 shows coming up on January 4th and 5th. Night 1 is headlined by IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Shingo Takagi defending against Kazuchika Okada. Plus, Hiromu Takahashi challenges El Desperado for the IWGP Junior title. Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. defend the IWGP Tag titles against Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. And Tomohiro Ishii puts his never openweight title on the line against Evil. Katsuyori Shibata's opponent for his comeback match on January 4th was not revealed. Will Ospreay awaits either Takagi or Okada in the main event of Night 2. Also on that night, Hiroshi Tanahashi gets his rematch against the IWGP United States champion Kenta in a no disqualification match. The House of Torture, Evil, Sho, and Yujiro Takahashi defend the Never Six-Man titles against Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, and Yo, plus a three-way for the IWGP Junior Tag titles. Robbie Eagles and Tiger Mask defend against Rocky Romero and Ryusuke Taguchi, and El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori. That is Just Pro Wrestling News for Friday, December 17th. Our next update comes your way Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend, and be sure to subscribe to this feed so you don't miss our next update. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.